Meet our think tank. They've answered hundreds of general knowledge questions under exam conditions before the show. Their answers are in, but how helpful will they be to the three contestants? Playing the game are Trevor, a compliance officer from Dorset, Angela, a retired NHS HR manager from Manchester, and Jade, a healthcare assistant from Middlesbrough. This is Think Tank. Welcome to the show. Welcome as ever to our think tank. They spent hours answering hundreds of questions before the show. So will mosaic enthusiast Ken have pieced together enough right answers to help out the contestants? And let's hope Disney fan Jordan wasn't feeling too dopey or goofy when she was giving her answers. All 8 think tankers are on hand to provide as much assistance as possible to the 3 contestants. And I'm sure they'll live up to everyone's expectations. So welcome to the programme.
Thank you.
Trevor, you're a compliance officer. Do you check tax returns?
Yes, we do, yeah.
And we've had a number of collectors on the programme. Do you have a collection of some sort?
I do, yeah. I've set out to collect all the American astronauts that walked on the moon.
Their autographs, presumably,
Yeah.
not the astronauts themselves.
No, that would take up too much room.
Yeah. OK, and how many have you got?
I've got 8 out of the 12.
What are the chances of getting the full set eventually?
Neil, because Neil Armstrong doesn't sign anything anymore.
Any of the think tankers collect things like that?
No, but there was an old teacher in my school called Neil Armstrong. If you want me to get you his autograph.
That'd be good.
There you go. No one will know the difference.
No, that's right.
All right. What's your weakest subject likely to be?
Classical literature. I just think that Shakespeare wrote too much. I know,
Max will
sorry about
disagree
that.
with you about Shakespeare. Big fan of the Bard.
Yes, well, I am not wearing my Shakespeare tie today, but we'll see if we can help you out, Trevor, as long as you correct your ways about the bard.
OK.
Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Angela, hello.
Hello.
You used to work for the NHS as
I
an
did.
HR manager.
Yes.
Now you've retired. What do you keep
Yes.
yourself busy with?
I belong to a book club, which makes me read once a month,
Well, that'll help any questions we have about literature then.
hopefully.
What do you need help with? What subjects?
Not too hot on classical music.
Classical music. Who would be able to go there?
I mean, I played cello to grade 4.
Very impressive.
So far, Max is the only person to be able to help anybody. All right. Lovely to have you with us,
Okay.
Angela. Jade, you are a healthcare assistant. So challenging work, but very rewarding, I should
Yeah,
think.
it's really good. Keeps me young.
Are you married?
I'm not. I'm getting married though in a few months to my fiancé of 10 years. So finally.
10 years?
Yeah.
Why did it take him so long to...
You'll have to ask him.
So what is your best subject likely to be?
Entertainment. I love reality TV.
Jordan, you like reality TV, don't you?
I do have a bit of a penchant for the Millionaire Matchmaker and the Real Housewives of any American city.
OK. So, there's all the help you can get. Welcome to all 3 of you. Over the next 3 rounds, then, our contestants will try to tap into the think tank's knowledge to build up as much money as possible. Don't forget, the think tank have tried to answer all the questions to the best of their ability, whether right or wrong. The 2 highest scorers go through to the final. Ultimately, just one walks away with a cash prize. So, let's play the first round. So I'm going to ask you a question, and then every member of the think tank will reveal the answer that they gave before the show. The correct answer is always there somewhere, but also there are any number of mistakes in the mix as well. Pick out the right answer, £200 is added to your prize fund. 2 questions each. Trevor, you're first. So here's a question we put to the think tank. Which make of car is known for the Spirit of Ecstasy figure on the bonnet of its models? Have a think about that while we see what the think tank made of that question. Starting with Abby.
Ferrari.
Fiat Punto.
Rolls Royce.
Rolls-Royce.
Jaguar.
Rolls Royce. Skoda.
Rolls-Royce.
So half of the think tank going for Rolls-Royce, but it could be any one of the other models as well. What do you think?
I think the Rolls-Royce have it for me. I think it's a very famous badge, and I'm 100% sure.
OK. So Spirit of Ecstasy, Rolls-Royce for you. Let's see if you're right. Rolls-Royce it is. Well done. And there's a statue of a woman leaning forwards with her arms
Indeed.
outstretched
That's
behind
the
her.
one.
OK.
Yeah.
£200 for you, Trevor. Well done.
Thank you.
Angela, you've seen how it works. Here's your first question. The terms great spotted, lesser spotted, and green all come before what word to give the names of 3 species of native British bird? Here's what the think tank thought of this one. Abby.
Robin.
Swift.
Finch.
Tit.
Reed warbler.
Woodpecker.
Finch.
Tit.
Several different varieties to choose from. Anything leaping out at you?
No, the one I thought it was hasn't appeared at all.
What did you think it was?
Thrush, actually. But I think I'm going to go for tit.
OK. The terms great spotted, lesser spotted, and green all come before what word to give the names of 3 species of native British bird? You think it's tit. Let's see if you're right. It's woodpecker. The woodpecker. Well done to Ken for getting that one right. Well done. The green woodpecker is also known as a yaffle, possibly because of the noise that it makes, or like Professor Yaffle from Bagpuss, apparently. OK. No money for you there, Angela, I'm afraid, but still plenty of other chances to come. Jade, here's your first question. How many squares are there in a typical Sudoku grid? Here's what the think tank made of that one. Abby.
25.
81.
25.
81.
81.
9.
960.
9.
Well, that's a pretty broad spread of figures for you to choose from, isn't it, Jade?
Yeah. I have done a Sudoku before, but I'm sure it was 9. I'm going to go with my first instinct and say 9.
9's your first instinct, what you're going to go with. How many squares are there in a typical Sudoku grid? Let's see. 81. It's 9 by 9.
Yeah.
By 9, yeah.
So some interesting figures there. Cleve, 960.
Well, when I first started doing Sudoku, what I remember is it just went on forever. That's what I remember. It just went on forever. So my argument is actually, I think that's what it feels like.
Yeah. Well, with that many squares, it would be a very long
It
game.
goes on forever.
OK. So nothing for you there, Jade, but still plenty of other chances to come. Trevor, we come back to you for your second question. Who won the first series of The X Factor in 2004? Who did the think tank choose? Starting with Abby.
Leona Lewis.
One Direction.
Steve Brookstein.
Leona Lewis.
Ollie Murs.
Mark Wahlberg.
Will Young.
Leona Lewis.
What's your memory of X Factor like?
I never watched any of them, I'm afraid. So this is a complete stab in the dark. I'm going to go with Cleve, because he's a musician. I think it might have been Will Young.
Will Young is your answer for the winner of the first series of The X Factor in 2004. Let's see if you've chosen correctly. That's Steve Brookstein. Steve Brookstein. Will Young was the first winner of Pop Idol. Jordan, very good knowledge, Steve Brookstein. And you're a fan of X Factor?
I used to be. I don't really watch it so much now, but it was quite good entertainment back in the day.
OK, well done. So nothing for you there, Trevor. Angela, here's question number 2 for you. At the 2016 Royal Ascot race meeting, the Gold Cup was held on which day of the week, unofficially known as Ladies' Day? Let's see where the think tank went with this. Abby.
Sunday.
Tuesday.
Thursday.
Saturday.
Thursday.
Saturday.
Thursday.
Friday.
5 days of the week to choose from.
Now, I ought to know this because I seem to remember I had to take the day off afterwards. So I think I'm going to go with Thursday.
OK, Thursday is your choice for the day of the week that Ladies' Day is held on at the Royal Ascot race meeting. Let's see if you're right. Thursday it is. Well done. Well done to Jordan, Lucy and Cleve who got that right. And dare we ask, why did you have to take the day off the next day?
Oh, don't ask.
Too much champagne?
I think it was something I ate.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, it must have been. All right. £200 for you, Angela. Jade, question number 2 for you. Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania is home to a major museum dedicated to which artist? Let's see what the think tank could dream up with this one. Abby.
Dr. Dre.
Picasso.
Renoir.
Warhol.
Warhol.
Miro.
Banksy.
Gauguin.
Well, again, a fair old choice for you. What's your art knowledge like?
Not very good. I know Dr. Dre. I don't think he is one. I think he's a rapper. I think I'm going to go for Warhol just because it sounds right in my head.
OK. So you're saying the major museum in Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania is dedicated to Warhol. Let's see if you've chosen correctly. Warhol it is, Andy Warhol. Well done. He was the influential pop artist, famous for his paintings and prints of things like Marilyn Monroe and soup cans. So well done, £200 for you. And well done to Max and Lucy. Good knowledge. OK. So that brings us to the end of the first round. Let's take a look at your prize funds. And you are all tied on £200.
Yeah.
So it's neck and neck. That could all change in our next round. Every member of the think tank is holding 2 questions which they answered correctly before the show. You're going to take it in turns to pick someone from the think tank whose knowledge you think you can match. For every correct answer, another £200 will be added to your prize fund. The range of questions reflects their varied interests and knowledge. Once the think tank has asked both of their questions, they can't be picked again. Trevor, you get to go first. You've got the whole bunch to choose from. So who do you think will be along the same lines as you?
I'm going to go with Ken because of his travel background, I think.
Retired holiday rep. Good choice.
That's right.
My question is, Watford Gap, the oldest motorway services in Britain, was opened in 1959 on which motorway?
I've been there in my travels to see football matches. I'm hoping it's on the M1.
The M1, Ken?
Yes, correct. Last time I looked, it was on the M1.
Well done, Trevor. £200 added to your running total. Angela, you're up next. You can still choose any one of the 8.
I will go for Cleve.
Musician Cleve.
Well, I don't seem to recall you mentioning sport as a favourite thing, so just thought I'd throw something in there for you. I think you might get this, though. When England reached the Football World Cup semi-final in 1990, the competition was staged in which country?
Where was the World Cup in 1990 when England reached the semi-final?
1990. So it would have been the country that had won the last World Cup, I think, working backwards. I'm going to go for Italy.
Italy, Cleve?
Fantastic. The gazetteers and everything.
Yeah. So England didn't reach the final because?
Well, as usual, we go out on penalty.
OK. All right. So well done, Angela. £200 is added to your running total. Jade, you are up next, and you can still choose anyone you like.
I think I'm going to choose Jordan.
Jordan, our makeup artist.
OK, so I know we share a love of reality TV. Hopefully, you also share my love for musicals. So the question is, in the musical Oliver, about whom does Nancy sing As Long As He Needs Me?
About whom is the song As Long As He Needs Me in the musical Oliver?
I quite like Oliver too. And I think it's Bill that she's singing about.
You're going with Bill?
Yep.
Jordan, is that right?
I'm delighted to say you're right. Well done.
Well done. Bill Sykes was the character, of course, Nancy's boyfriend. OK. So £200 for you, Jade. Well done. Trevor, we come back to you, and you can still choose the entire field.
I'm going to go with Peter, I think.
Peter.
OK. I work in the restaurant industry, so I've got this question. Oolong is a type of what beverage?
Oolong, a type of what beverage?
I don't drink it. I believe it's tea.
Tea?
He's correct.
Well done. A dark-coloured tea from China.
Indeed.
£200 for you, Trevor.
Thank you.
Angela, you can still go with anyone you want to.
Right. I think I will go with Lucy.
Hello, Angela. So, I run a dance school and I'm a huge dance fan. And hopefully you'll know the answer to this. One of the regular dances on Strictly Come Dancing is the Argentine what?
I should know this because I watch it all the time and I think it's beautiful. And I'm just trying to remember which one it is. It's when they kick their legs out. Is it the tango?
Is that your answer?
Yes.
The Argentine tango?
Takes to two to do it. It's the tango. Well done.
The Argentine tango, often said to have originated in Buenos Aires. A dance I remember well because I had to perform it as a group dance, and I think my performance was described as disgraceful. No, honest. I'm still recovering from the hurt. All right, £200 for you, Angela. Jade, we come to you for your second question. Your choice, any one of them.
For this one, I'm going to choose Abby.
Abby, our doctor.
OK.
You may or may not have heard this as part of being a healthcare assistant. It is a medical question. The aqueous humour is found in which part of the human body?
I haven't got a clue. I'm thinking maybe it's the heart.
The heart?
I'm afraid it's your eye.
So it's the eye. It's the clear, slightly alkaline liquid that occupies certain sections of the eye. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
OK. How close is it to the sense of humour? Jade, my apologies for that and for the fact that you haven't got anything there. Trevor, we come back to you for your third question. And you can still choose the whole field.
I'm going to choose Max, I think.
Well, Trevor, I hope you like your classic rock, because this question I got right because it's one of my absolute idols. And this is about one of his very famous albums, obviously demonstrating his Calipagian physique. Which 1984 Bruce Springsteen album featured his photo on the cover, facing away from the camera towards an American flag?
I've got a feeling it's Born in the USA, Bill.
Born in the
my
USA?
answer.
Is that correct?
Rock on, Trevor, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. Well done. And it contains the songs Dancing in the Dark, Glory Days, and the title track Born in the USA. Did you say Calipagian figure?
Calipagian, I did indeed, Bill.
What does that mean?
It means to have, I believe the Greeks used it to describe someone with a perfectly formed derriere.
You learn something every day from the think tank, don't you? You really do. Well, marvellous. OK. Max, thanks very much. £200 for you, Trevor.
Thank you.
Angela, your third question coming up. And amazingly, you still have all 8 to go with.
I think I'll go for Abby.
OK. You should get this because it's quite popular and I'm a massive fan of these books as well. Which bird is mentioned in the title of the 5th Harry Potter novel?
It should be easy, shouldn't it? But I'm not a great Harry Potter fan. I think I'll just go for Falcon.
Falcon is your answer?
Yeah.
Is it right, Falcon?
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's Phoenix.
Phoenix is what we're looking for. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix was what the name of the book was.
Yeah.
OK. Nothing for you there, Angela. Jade, coming to you now. Anyone but Abby this time?
I'm going to choose Lucy.
I hope you're a bit of a music fan, so kind of sticking with the dance theme. Obviously, listen to loads of music. I do have a particular soft spot for this man. The singer, Michael Bublé, was born in which country?
Well, I know who he is. From which country, I don't know. I'm trying to think of his voice in my head. American?
Is that your answer, America?
Yeah.
America?
A little bit higher up, it's Canada.
Canada.
So sorry.
Its hits, of course, include Home and Haven't Met You Yet. So nothing for you there, I'm afraid, Jade. That brings us to the end of the round. So let's see how your prize funds have changed. Jade is on £400. Angela has £600. In the lead with £800 is Trevor. Well done. So you picked 3 questions each, but none of you chose to hear from Jackie. She is a mastermind all on her own, so we want her to be able to show off her great knowledge. So, Jackie, what was your question?
I moved to Morecambe just over 2 years ago, and there's a statue of Eric Morecambe in Morecambe. And I've never seen as many pictures being taken of a statue. 2 years ago, somebody sawed him off by his leg. and carted him away, and there was just the foot there, and they were still taking pictures of it, but that's another thing. He's back now. But the question is, what was the original surname of the comedian Eric Morecambe, who took his stage name from the place of his birth?
So, just for fun, and you might know this one at home, what was the original surname of Eric Morecambe, who took his stage name from his place of birth? Any ideas?
Yeah, I think it's Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. Is that right, Jackie?
Absolutely right, and everything's
Because Bartholomew and Wise doesn't quite trip off the tongue in the same way, does it? OK, thanks very much, Jackie. All right, back down to business then. One of you is shortly going to have to leave the game, but there's still one last chance to take the lead, and Jade, you can easily catch up still. All of you will now be asked the same question. Two members of the think tank will then give you the answer they gave before the show and their reasons for doing so. However, just one of them will have the right answer. If you side with the correct person, you'll add an all-important £200 to your prize fund. 5 questions only, though, remain before we do have to say goodbye to one of you, so choose your answers carefully, OK? Here is the first question. More than 50% of British adults have read or seen which Shakespeare play, according to an April 2016 survey by YouGov. Abby and Ken are going to take on this question. Abby?
As you may or may not know, I'm a massive fan of Frasier. And in one of the episodes, they were reenacting Hamlet. So I believed, well, if Frasier could do it, it's probably Hamlet that is probably the most read or most seen play.
Ken?
Well, you may already know that I'm a complete romantic. And for me, there's only one Shakespeare play, and that's Romeo and Juliet. And I'm sure this is one that everyone has seen at least once.
Abby says Hamlet. Ken says Romeo and Juliet. Contestants, what do you think? Lock in your answers, please. Let's see what you said. All 3 of you have gone with Romeo and Juliet. Let's see if you're right. Romeo and Juliet it is. Macbeth was second, in fact, and A Midsummer Night's Dream was third.
Macbeth scared me. That's why I didn't write down Macbeth.
OK.
I was too scared.
All right. £200 to all of you. Well done. Here's the next question. Which country topped the final medal table at the London 2012 Olympic Games? Peter and Cleve are taking this one on. Peter?
During 2012, I was working with the Armed Forces Reservists for the Olympics, and we've got a bit of time to watch some of the Olympics. And I chose the USA as they're quite a mighty powerhouse, and then to the all fields of all the sports and games.
Cleve?
Like, I guess the majority of the country, I was transfixed. And I seem to remember that it was probably the best record haul that the UK have ever had. I went across with golds and other medals, so I believed it was the United Kingdom.
OK. So Peter says it's the United States. Cleve says it's United Kingdom or Great Britain. Who do you think it is? Lock in your answers. And let's see what you've come up with. All 3 of you again, unanimous on the USA. Let's see if you're right. Correct. The United States it was. The United States won 104 medals. Team GB came third, which wasn't bad, with 65 medals. OK, thank you. £200 for all of you once again, and we move on to question 3. According to a 2015 Manchester Evening News survey, what annoying habit of gym users came top of the list for complaints by fellow members? Lucy and Max taking this one on. Lucy?
Well, at the end of my workout, I like to finish with a nice cool down, a stretch, a bit of yoga. And the thing that is my absolute bugbear while I'm doing this is the grunting that emanates from the weights department. It's very, look at me, I'm lifting this, and I'm going to make a big noise about it. I find it so annoying.
Max?
Well, despite my Herculean physique, I don't really frequent the gym very often. But I have to say, in my brief time when I did at university, the one thing that always amazed me was the amount of selfies that people can take in a gym. I mean, obviously, it's very impressive that you've been able to lift a small metal disc a few times. But I don't think everybody on Instagram needs to see it every day. So I'd say that most people would say taking selfies is the most annoying thing that people do in the gym.
Lucy says grunting. Max says taking selfies. What do you think, contestants? Lock in your answers. And let's see what you came up with. All three of you are grunting. Is that the right answer? Taking selfies. Well, there's the thing.
Taking selfies while grunting.
That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought.
Men are the worst offenders for taking selfies, apparently. Do you know what came second? Ill-fitting clothes. Also in the top 10, unnecessary nakedness in the changing rooms. OK. So, no money for any of you there. Let's move on to question number 4. Which European capital is often referred to as the Eternal City? Peter and Jordan are going to answer this. Peter?
Well, I thought it was Paris because it's like the city of love, and I imagine it's eternal love.
OK. That's very nice.
That's
Jordan?
sweet.
I'm not quite as romantic as Peter. I sort of thought eternal life and religion. And when I went to Rome, there was a lot of the sites that were based around religion. So I said Rome.
OK, Peter says Paris. Jordan has gone for Rome. Where do you want to go with this, contestants? Lock in your answers. Which city have you chosen? All three of you have gone with Rome. It's unanimous again. What's the answer? Rome, Eternal City. And it's because their inhabitants historically believed that their city would endure forever. OK. £200 for all of you. We come to the final question in this round. And here it is. According to research published in May 2016, which name starting with A is Britain's most popular name for pets? Max and Jackie. Max first.
Well, I live in London. I often go to Regent's Park at the weekend. And I have to say, there's an awful lot of lovely Islington yummy mummies running around with their little terriers and also their little toddlers. And there's a 50-50 chance that it's either going to be called Archie the dog or Archie the toddler. So I've said that Archie is probably most likely to be the answer for this question here.
Jackie?
There's been a move away, hasn't there, from Rover and Spot and Patch and what we used to call them. Thinking about that, they've started calling them after children, and it comes after the name started with the child, and I think it's Alfie.
OK. Max says Archie. Jackie says Alfie. Not much to choose between them, but you have to make a choice, contestants. Please lock in your answers. Which name are you calling? Trevor and Jade have gone with Alfie. Angela's on her own with Archie. Who's right? Alfie. It was. So £200 to Trevor and Jade, and that brings us to the end of the round and the end of the main game. So let's take a look at your totals. In the lead with £1,600 is Trevor, and tied in second place with £1,200, Angela and Jade. Now, only 2 contestants can go through to the final, so we're going to have a tie-break to see who's going to make it through to join Trevor. Deciding question, then, has a numerical answer. Whichever one of you is closest to the correct answer will be in the final, OK? Here's the question. As of January 2016, how many elements are there on the periodic table? Have a quick think and lock in your answers. Let's see what you said. Angela says 150. Jade says 31. The answer is 118. So, Angela, you're going through to the final. Unfortunately, that means we have to say goodbye to Jade. Thanks for playing. Hope you've enjoyed it.
I have, yeah.
Thanks very much indeed. Well done, Trevor and Angela. You two will now compete to take home the money you've earned in our final. Trevor, if you are today's winner, how will you spend your prize?
By taking a long trip down under to see my fiance's oldest friend in Australia. And while she's meeting up with her, I can go and dive on the Barrier Reef.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
And Angela, have you had some thoughts about what you might do if you win?
Actually, it's probably the same place. I've got a daughter that is in Melbourne, so that will come in nicely to contributing to a trip to see her.
Well done for getting to the final, because it's sort of quite nerve-wracking, isn't it, in that decider? Yeah. And your face looked rather perplexed when we mentioned the words periodic and table together.
Gosh, I had to dig back into the past for that one.
Well, you came up trumps in the end, so well done. Well, good luck to you both. Our final is a general knowledge battle. I'm going to ask you 5 questions each. Whoever gives the most correct answers takes home the money they've built up so far. You're not on your own. The think tank is still here to help you if they can. You can pick someone to consult with before you answer the questions, but each member can only be picked once. And the difference now in the final compared to the rest of the show is that they haven't seen any of the questions before, so they're pretty much in the dark like you. OK? All right, let's get to the final then. Trevor, you built up the most money in the main game. The final starts with you.
Thank you.
Here's your first question. Which fictional girls' school was created by the cartoonist Ronald Searle? Who would you like to help you with that?
I think, being a literature question, it's going to have to be Max.
Max, our English literature graduate.
All right, Trevor, well, how many girls' schools do you know in fiction?
One.
Is it St Trinian's?
It is St Trinian's.
Well, I suppose that's probably our best bet then.
I think so, yes, Bill, please. St Trinian's.
St Trinian's, you say, is a fictional girls' school created by the cartoonist Ronald Searle. Let's see if you're on the right lines. St Trinian's it is, well done. And the schoolgirls of St Trinian's have also appeared in several films, of course, as well. Max, what were you like at school?
I believe the term used by my form master just before I left prep school was, he's a little bit of a dweeb, but he's perfectly nice.
We love Max. Well done, Max.
Thanks, sir.
Well done. And well done, Trevor. 1-0 to you. Angela, your first question coming up. The name of which mythological creature is given to a start-up company that's valued at over $1 billion? Who are you going to choose for that one?
I think I will go for Ken.
Ken.
Have you any ideas at all?
Well, I can think of a few mythological creatures.
Oh, say that we might find something
Let me
between
just
us.
think. Well, obviously Phoenix.
I thought Phoenix.
Unicorn.
Neither sound right, do
No.
they?
Minotaur. No.
That sounds a bit better. I can't think of anything else, so maybe we should go for something like that.
For some reason, I'm drawn to unicorn.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know why.
Okay.
I'll
It's
go for,
your choice, you know.
I'll go for unicorn.
Unicorn's your answer as the name of the mythological creature given to a start-up company valued at over $1 billion. Let's see if you're right. Unicorn it is. Well done.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
So Uber, Airbnb and Snapchat have all been classified as unicorn enterprises. So well done. Brilliant. OK. 1-1. Trevor, here's your second question. Which English bowler took a record 19 wickets in a test match against Australia in 1956? Anyone but Max or Ken to help you here?
1956 cuts my choices down to Cleve, I think. I'll go with Cleve, Bill.
Musician Cleve.
19 wickets. A few years before I was born, in fairness, but it is in cricket in folklore. The only name that is in my head is Laker.
Jim Laker was an Australian bowler, I believe. The only one I can think of from that era is Fiery Freddie Truman. So I'm going to go with Fiery Freddie Truman.
OK. The English bowler who took a record 19 wickets in a test match against Australia in 1956, you say it was Freddie Truman. Let's see if you're right. It was Jim Laker. Yeah, he played for England.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. And he still has the best bowling figures in history
Really?
as a result. Yeah, OK. So, still 1-1. So, Angela, you can take the lead if you get this question right. Here it is. Adrian Mole is a fictional character created by which writer? Now, who would you like to go with here?
Jackie, please.
Oh, well, I remember the books. I read the books. Did you read them?
I saw there was a series, I think.
Has a name jumped out at you?
Sue.
Yes, Sue. Sue Townsend?
Yes, that's it. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think it's Sue Townsend as well.
It is. I'll go with that. Sue Townsend.
Sue Townsend is your answer as the writer who created the fictional character Adrian Mole. Let's see if you've chosen correctly. It is Sue Townsend. Well done. So there were 8 Adrian Mole books altogether between 1982 and 2008. So well done, Angela. 2-1 to you. Trevor, your third question coming up. Muhammad Ali, or as he was known at the time, Cassius Clay, won an Olympic gold medal in which year? Who are you going to choose for that one?
I'm going to go with Peter, I think.
I'm afraid sports is not my real strength, I'm afraid. And I know he's recently passed over, but do you have any ideas at all?
I believe it was in '68 in the Rome Olympics.
Were you quite happy with that number?
I'm quite happy with it. I think it's 68. I'll go with my first thought, Bill, 1968.
1968, you say, was the year in which Muhammad Ali, or Cassius Clay as he was known at the time, won an Olympic gold medal. Have you picked the right time? It was 1960, in fact. It was in Rome, but it was 1960. 1968 were the Mexico Olympics.
Of course.
And he fought in the light heavyweight division before he became a heavyweight.
That's right.
OK. So, still 2-1 to Angela. Here's your third question. Who plays the role of Nobby in the 2016 film Grimsby? Film question for you. And you have just 3 members of the think tank left. Abby, Lucy or Jordan?
I think I will go with Lucy.
Lucy?
I was praying you were going to pick one of the other two because I have neither heard of the film nor the character nor been to the cinema in that year. so sorry.
I think Snap.
Oh no, we're a right pair. OK, so let's just think laterally then. Grimsby, maybe it's going to be a British actor.
Yes. I just assume it's some sort of funny character.
Oh, you think it's funny character? See, I sort of think of it as a sort of somebody who's a bit aggressive.
Right, let's just pluck a name out of it.
OK.
Yeah, an actor. Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. He's definitely British.
And he acts quite a lot, doesn't he?
He does.
A lot of films.
And I like him. I mean, he's brilliant.
All right. Michael Caine.
Michael Caine you're going to go with?
Yes.
All right. Who plays the role of Nobby in the 2016 film Grimsby? You're saying it's Michael Caine. Are you right? Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was somebody funny.
There you are.
Come back to me
It was a
now.
comedy. OK.
Yes.
So the score's still 2-1. Trevor, you can equalise with this next answer.
OK.
Anwar Sadat was president of which country? You have just Abby or Jordan to help you.
I'm going to go with Abby, please.
Abby?
Well, my home GP is called Dr. Anwar, and he's Egyptian. So I would have said Egypt.
That was going to be my answer.
OK.
Well, so I think we'll go for Egypt, please, Bill.
OK, you're saying Anwar Sadat was president of Egypt. Let's see if you're right. Egypt is the right answer.
Well done.
President from 1970 to 1981 when he was, in fact, assassinated. OK, so good memory there. Well done, Trevor. 2-2. Angela, we come to you for your fourth question, and you just have Jordan to help you. Which popular TV series of 2015 was based on books by the writer Winston Graham?
Well, Jordan, you're going to have to help me out here.
I'm not so sure. Do you have any sort of thoughts?
Something that only started recently. That's the thing. I can't think of a series that is newish.
I loved Happy Valley last year, but I'm not sure it was based on a book.
No, that was a woman writer, I'm sure.
Oh, was it? Oh, I can't think. I'm so sorry.
OK, well, I'll go with, I don't know, Last Train to Halifax.
Last Train to Halifax is your answer? OK. Which popular TV series of 2015 was based on books by the writer Winston Graham? Your answer is Last Train to Halifax. Let's see if you've chosen correctly. Poldark was what we're looking for, which was adapted into 2 highly successful TV series. Had the famous shirt-off siding scene. You remember it now?
How could I forget?
So, we come to our 5th question. The scores are level. That's 2-2. No think tank is left now to help you out. You're on your own from here. Trevor, here you go. Justin Gatlin is a famous name in which sport?
The name rings a bell. I don't think it's football. The only thing that's coming to mind is rugby. I think I'm going to go with rugby.
Rugby's your answer? Justin Gatlin, a famous name in which sport? You're saying it's rugby. Are you right? It's athletics. He He won an Olympic gold in 2004, still competes to a very high level. OK, Angela, this is your 5th question, and if you answer correctly, you will be today's winner. Which US president survived an assassination attempt in 1981?
1981. Just think. I think it was Ronald Reagan. I'll go with Ronald Reagan.
That's your answer? Ronald Reagan?
Yeah.
OK. Which US president survived an assassination attempt in 1981? Angela, you're saying it's Ronald Reagan. If you are correct, you will be our winner today. It is Ronald Reagan. Congratulations, Angela. You are today's winner. Well done. So, hard lines, Trevor. Fought very well, but I'm afraid you're not taking anything home. But thanks very much for being with us. Hope you've enjoyed being here.
Had a fabulous day, thank you.
Good stuff. Well done. Angela, as our winner, you're definitely taking home your prize of £1,200. Shortly, you will have the chance to add an extra £1,000 to your winnings. First, though, before we do that, let's take a moment to congratulate the think tanker who gave the most correct answers during the show, and it was... a split verdict, Max and Jordan. Well done. So, Angela, you now have one last chance to boost your prize as you face our question impossible. So, Angela, this is the hardest question of the whole show because no one in the think tank got it right earlier. If you can achieve what none of them could and give us a correct answer, an extra £1,000 will be yours, OK?
OK.
Let's take a look, then, at your question impossible. In Arthurian legend, which knight was the father of Sir Galahad? Don't answer just yet. We're going to give you a little bit of help. We're going to look at the think tank's wrong answers, and this will help you rule a few things out. So what did they come up with? King Arthur, Gawain, and that's it. I'm afraid they didn't rule many things out for you, just those two. So which knight was the father of Sir Galahad? What do you think?
Nothing is coming to mind. I should have done my history better, I think, when I was younger. I'm going to make up a name because I don't think I'll be able to guess this one. How about, I think I'm going to go for Ethelred.
Ethelred is your answer?
As good as any, yes.
OK. You currently have £1,200 for an extra £1,000. Your answer to the question, in Arthurian legend, which knight was the father of Sir Galahad? Your answer is Ethelred. Let's see if you're right. It's Lancelot. You knew it.
Yeah.
You knew it. You had it there.
Yeah.
You had it there.
Yeah.
Sorry, you didn't conquer our question impossible. Still leaving with £1,200, so that'll help you on your trip to Australia.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you have a lovely trip.
Thank you very much.
And thanks very much for playing,
It's
Angela.
been a joy.
Thanks.
It's been a real joy.
Thanks for watching. Join us next time when 3 more contestants will see whether they can bank on the think tank. Until then, it's goodbye from them.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Bye-bye.